It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Coming up next.
On a brisk but clear night on the Lakeshore, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. And tonight we got a good AFC matchup on tape as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by my partner Charles Davis. Charles, these Browns, no other way to say it, they took a step back last year. And what do you think that they need to do to get back to the playoffs while competing in a tough AFC North?
They need to get back to the identity that their head coach established a couple of seasons ago. A hard running game, consistent play from their quarterback, and then they have new management on the defensive side of the ball. They'll try and get after you in the pass rush.
But meanwhile, the Titans last year, they were one of those strange statistical anomalies, CD. When you look at their defense, they were the best in football, #1 overall against the run, but worst in the league, number 32 against the pass.
And part of the reason they were #1 against the run, the struggles they had slowing people down through the air, so people threw it and threw it and threw it and had great success. And a team that should have been in the playoffs last year somehow managed to miss it.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the three-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, #7 overall.
And he's exactly the man you want control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. 23 yards on the play. Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. Last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 31 yards. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. They proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Watson on 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Fielded at the 33. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tannehill on target to Burks. 1st down, Tennessee.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Again, it's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Henry. And a short pickup to about the 25. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will lose yardage. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd.
They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no sign. Better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now it's Tannehill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watson on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they've got a good chance of getting points out of this. They start in the red zone on first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Tannehill. And it's caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Folks, kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Showtime, baby.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Chubb running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the at the Titans' 12-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. He can't get him down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Tannehill on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First down, Tennessee.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill now to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's Tannehill. Across the formation, Burks has it. 7 yards there and a first down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That'll be complete to Wk3. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was supposed to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive. Is Tannehill. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
Folks' kick is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cleveland offense making their way out. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Watson on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, Watson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Watson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Here it is, 4th and goal. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And Deshaun Watson shows off his mobility yet again. Just 1 touchdown rushing in 6 starts last season. But the way that he moves around, if receivers are covered, he'll tuck it and go as he did there.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it.
But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Henry running right. They find some open field here. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.